Live from his car, this is Samuel Sullivan's CarCast.
Yo.
Guess who that was?
Hey, yo.
It's time, baby. Yet another CarCast.
CarCast.
We're driving down the road in a CarCast.
CarCast.
So tune in and listen up, guys. It's your host, it's your guy, Sam Sullivan, with a very special
Zack
Swann.
On a Sunday evening, 4:45 p.m. to be exact.
Yeah, we're talking about PM. We're driving around. We're cruising around. Figured, why not? Let's do a CarCast.
A little bit of an update. Sammy boy just got back from the beach, ladies and gentlemen, kicking off spring the right way.
You bet that right, dude. You got that fucking right. And
Did you see the ocean and all while you're down there?
oh yeah, it was a pleasant little trip, man. A pleasant journey. About a 11-hour drive down to Florida. Took the load off a little bit. Kicked back on the beach.
It was a car accident.
Saw a car accident. Saw a lot of stuff, man. Saw some sights, some seashells. It was great. But today, what do we just do, Zach? Why don't you fill everybody in?
We actually just went to the local video game store, and we have a game pickup we're going to do for you. A game pickup.
Game pickup CarCast episode. Normally people do game pickups, I think, is more of like a visual, so you can like see the game. But we're not going to
Don't worry, we're going to find some pictures. We'll post them. Sam, because Sam's getting at this. He's going to put it on the actual video itself. So
yeah, I'll put some pictures. Don't worry about that. Zach, I guess I'll go. I got 2 games. Zach only got 1 game, so I'll go.
Tell the story. Yeah. I had a PlayStation 4. I have a Sony PlayStation 4. You guys may be familiar with it. And I purchased
Team PlayStation.
Team PlayStation. Come on, man. Come on. So I got a PS4 controller from GameStop about a year and a half ago, and I had it for about 4 months, guys, and it crapped out on me.
That's GameStop for you.
It went crapped out on me. The square button stopped working. Now, I was just mainly using it for media purposes, like when I would be browsing the internet, YouTube, that kind of thing. So I just traded it in, guys. I got in-store credit. They gave me $25 for it.
Not bad.
$25. So what I did, I had a hard time selecting some games, but ultimately I went with a Rockstar classic. You guys know it. You guys love it. I got Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh yeah,
which is really fun. Really fun.
That's what? Isn't that the most recent out of the Grand Theft Auto series?
And originally it was released for PS3, PlayStation 3, the Xbox 360, and I believe PC originally.
Nice, Zach. Yeah, and there's a little bit of a backstory we got to say too. Let me tell you, the guy at the front counter, a little bit of a prick. I'm gonna go ahead and say it flat out like that. He was a little bit of a game snob, and yeah, what did he say?
So okay, here's the story. I had $25 in-store credit, right? Right?
In-store credit.
So, and I was gonna either get Resident Evil 7,
also a great title,
or what I did ultimately get, Grand Theft Auto 5.
And Zach's the type of guy, he's got a dilemma. He's always got a dilemma situation going on. Do I get this game? Do I get that game? Which one do I pick? He's doing that.
I have a decision. I got decision problems.
So naturally, just being a nice, friendly thing, he asks the guy at the counter. He's thinking, this guy works at the video game store.
At his video game store.
He probably knows.
He's got a Mario 64 shirt on. He's got a Zelda wristband. He has chipped teeth. He has plaque on his gums. You can see them
drinking a damn Mountain Dew back there.
He had plaque on. He had gingivitis.
He had a little bit of a Dorito buildup on his teeth.
I know we're being rude. Some of you may think we're being rude. We're being a little harsh on this guy, on this dork. But he was being kind of pretentious.
He was. What did he say? So Zach was like, "Do I go with Resident Evil 6 or 7? Sorry, do I go with Resident Evil 7 or do I go with GTA 5?" And what did the guy say? And Zach also mentioned that with somebody, your girlfriend or whatever.
Yeah, so Resident Evil 7, as most of you know, is more of a single-player experience, whereas Grand Theft Auto, lots of replayability. Resident Evil 7,
not so much. I think the replay, that's really what it comes down to me with games, is if you can't replay the game, then don't even fucking get it.
That's what's fun about a lot of Rockstar titles. You can just jump in. For example, my gal, my GF, my lover, my sweetheart, my love of my life, she enjoys getting in a car, running civilians over, putting it in first-person view, and going on the sidewalk and running over.
Zach, hey, your girlfriend's really got a little bit of a dark side.
She's a sick fuck is what she is. So she likes doing that. And so I asked the guy at the counter, the nerd, the dork, the dweeb at the counter. I asked him, hey, so I mean, having a hard time between picking Resident Evil 7 or Grand Theft Auto 5. And he was like,
Well, let's do a role play scenario. So yeah, Zach said that.
so I was like, hey man, I'm kind of having I was like, should I get Grand Theft Auto 5 or what about Resident Evil 7? Should I get Resident Evil 7?
Ah, dude, like personally, if you're looking at a better one-play experience, I'm gonna go with Grand Theft Auto or Resident Evil 7 because I'm so into that world, like the horror action game, the horror survival mode. I love those type of games, and that's what I would go with.
He was like, well, personally, I'm not a big fan of the Grand Theft Auto series. And as soon as you said that, Caleb looked at me and he went, get Grand Theft Auto 5.
How can you not like Grand Theft Auto 5? How can you not like mowing down some civilians, going a little crazy, running over some hookers even if you want, you know?
I understand. I'm not dishing on Capcom. Capcom has some wonderful games, guys. They have Mega Man. They have, what else? What other Capcom?
Mega Man 2,
Mega Man 3, Mega Man 4, Mega Man 5, Mega Man 6, Mega Man 7, Mega Man X!
We did it!
Street Fighter, Resident Evil. I understand.
Yeah, Capcom's a powerhouse company, man. But that's besides the point. When it comes down to, is this a fun game? Rockstar Games has got to beat. I got to say it.
It was he didn't really, what you're supposed to do as an employee at a store, you're supposed to weigh out the options of what the customer wants the most, right? That's what you're supposed to do. He just put in his input without hearing what I had to say. He went, well, I've never really liked the Grand Theft Auto series. And when he said that, I was like, well,
a little bit opinionated if you ask me. So,
and plus, you know what? Grand Theft Auto 5, how much was it there? $25. On Amazon, it's $39, right? Resident Evil 7 at this store that we just went to, it was $25. On eBay, I looked it up. It was $19. They need to get their priorities. They need to get their priorities in line.
Like they should fucking do price match or something.
They do. They really need to get their priorities online and in check. I mean, it's a great game. So I mean, Caleb, I'm driving, so you can just open that up and explain what comes with the game.
So the contents, I think this is pretty traditional with the Grand Theft Auto series. Is it came with a map. You got the little inserts, a little booklet here. It looks like they can go over Grand Theft Auto Online and to give you a little bit of a downloadable content code. Yep. If you guys want to get that code, Zach, are you going to use that? What do you think?
I might not use it. I don't know.
I think you can just get new skins.
If I can just dip in one more time. Michael, you guys might... Mike E. He actually said that he said... we watched him play. He rented Resident Evil 7. He beat it in about, what? Couple hours?
It was like 10 hours maybe.
He rented it, and in his rental period, he completed the game. Another reason why I'm not going to purchase the game, especially from a little prick at the front counter, I'm not going to purchase it from him either.
Nobody cares about fucking Resident Evil. Okay, what else we got? We got the map. It's pretty cool. So you could check that out. You can check out the map.
So overall,
downloadable content. Cool.
I bought Grand Theft Auto. It was $25. It was $28. I'm sorry. I got $3 store credit. Bought the game. So I got it for $3. It was a good pickup.
$3. That's not bad at all. And
now, what'd you get, Sammy?
So I am still a little bit behind the times. I'm a generation behind. I'm still collecting for the PS3, baby.
That's fine.
One of my favorite things about the PS3 is that it's also backwards compatible, only to PlayStation 1 games, mind you.
Strange.
They skipped out on the PS2, and my thoughts on that is I'm pretty sure it's because PlayStation 2 was still releasing games at the time that PlayStation 3 was, getting games developed at the same time, so they didn't want to compete in that way.
Honestly, that's going to be one of my biggest complaints with the PlayStation 4. It's not backwards compatible. Sony, get with the times. I tweeted you a few hundred times when you guys first came out in 2013. I tweeted at you guys, and you guys, you just ignore me. I'm sure you have some moron manning the Twitter account, the Sony Twitter account, and I just want to say to that guy, fuck you.
Fuck you, Steve. Team Sony. Anyways, so I'm going to start off with my PlayStation pick. This is a little game, a little title we used to have back in the day. Action Bass. A little bit of a fishing simulation game. It's only one player. Let's see. It's fine. It's you got to get a good one-player game every now and then.
How much did you pay for
$2.45. So that was a good pickup, guys. It's just pretty straightforward. You got your fishing pole. You got your different lures that you can choose from and pick up different bass, different types of fish, carp. You know, all freshwater fish, though. Freshwater fish only. No ocean fishing in this game, guys. And you can even, what does it say on the back here? You can even collect different fish and put them in your personal aquarium. Up to 5 fish. So, you know, it comes with a manual, black and white only, of course. But
Fine. That's okay.
rated E, too. So that's good to point out.
Rated E for everyone.
Zach's Grand Theft Auto 5 is, of course, rated M
Which
for...
is 17 and plus, guys.
Yeah, let's see. Grand Theft Auto 5, back to that. It's rated M
No,
for
it's
intense
even-
violence, blood and gore, nudity, mature humor, strong language, strong sexual content, use of drugs and alcohol.
Well,
None of that shit in Action Bass, dude. It's E for everybody.
We got to be honest with ourselves. Maybe the dweeb at the counter, maybe he was a little baby and couldn't handle the blood and gore.
He wants to play rated E. Anyways, moving on to the next pick. I got a PlayStation 3 title, Dynasty Warriors Gundam.
Dude. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yes, dude. We got some Gundam. Now, I'm not sure if anybody's familiar with the Dynasty Warriors series, but it's basically a big, I don't know what you call them, maybe arena fighters, but there's big hordes of big waves of enemies. It's 2-player, 1 to 2 players, which is definitely, do it right, guys. Get a multiplayer, get a friend, and play it with your friend. That's the best way to play these types of games. It's rated T. It's by Bandai Namco Games, which is a great company. They do Katamari Damacy, other games like that. So yeah, Dynasty Warriors Gundam style. So if you're a fan of the Gundam, you know, the mechs, the robots that fight with their assault rifles and laser rifles. I love that kind of stuff. Japanese all over the place.
Man, oh man. Now, Bandai is a Japanese company.
Japanese, yes. It's about Bandai is a toy company, actually, and they merged with Namco Games. Rightfully so. It's a good pair up, actually. But they merged with them in like 2005 or something like that, I think. But Namco, of course, is known for like Pac-Man, Dig Dug, a bunch of classic titles, dude. So this is going to be a great game. We're actually going to be getting some gameplay on that later, me and Zach. That's really it, guys. Let's wrap it up with that.
A quick, a couple games we got.
Yeah, I mean,
we just wanted to share that with you guys. Some game pickup games. Yes.
A pickups video. Except for this isn't a video, it's a CarCast. But once again, guys, we had a blast talking to you guys. We're driving to our destination, about 10 minutes away from my house. But I think we're gonna wrap it up early.
As soon as we get to the house, we're popping in these games, putting the disc in the player. We're gonna get those controllers revved up, and we're gonna roar.
We're gonna eat some
pizza. Pizza.
All right, guys. So we appreciate y'all tuning in, guys, and we'll, as always, see ya later.